Hi, and welcome to Real Doofs. I'm Drew.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Laura.
And this is our typically movie pop culture podcast. Laura is, I think I'm going to have you kind of take us through. I don't want to like overstep or talk about the same things you're going to say or anything like that. I'm just going to hand it right over to Laura. This is Laura's to command and lead. Let's do it.
Yeah, this was my pitch that I did to the guys a little bit back. We are going to be doing it a little different of an episode today because I really wanted them to watch the TV show Heated Rivalry.
Yes.
It became a sort of like overnight sensation when it came out. It's all on the internet. It's been
huge.
hyped up. It's huge. So the way that we are going to do, and I have a little bit more information about the show once we get going, but the way we're going to do it is we're going to start off today with some games, doing some guesses, and then Brian and Drew have some homework where they are going to watch the first 4 episodes of the show, and then we're going to come back, regroup, and watch the last 2 episodes together. In my opinion, the last 2 episodes are the best. I told them I think episode 5 is one of the best episodes on TV that I've seen. I kind of relate it to how I felt when I watched, what's the episode of The Last of Us with the couple?
Yeah, that's episode 3, and it was the one, of the first season with, And
you watch that episode and you're like, damn, that was an amazing, it felt like a movie within episode of a TV show. That's how I felt watching the 5th episode of this show. So that's going to be our kind of game plan. And to get us started, because you know how much we love sports. All 3 of us are so into sports.
So
Drew has so much. Drew has a game to start us off.
Yes.
That maybe we'll be a little good at because it's also about movies. So hand it back to you.
All right, cool. So obviously, I mean, Brian and I knew from Laura telling us a little bit about the show without telling us like what it's about, that we knew that it was a show that has like a sports background to it. That's all I know. And we know what sport it is specifically. So I was like, all right, well, let's jump into like a game where we like say like, do we know what sports? I'm going to give you the title of a bunch of films, and you just
the game
tell.
Called Do We Know What Sports?
Yeah, basically, do we know what?
Do you know sport?
Do you know what sport? So I'm going to give you the title of several movie titles, and you just tell me the sport that is featured in that movie. Okay. I'm going to start you off with a really easy one. Okay. Dodgeball.
Ooh, tough.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, you good.
I thought you were going to say the Mighty Ducks. Is that on the list?
It is on the list. It's actually the very last one, but let's hit it up now. The Mighty Ducks.
That's hockey, but it's not ice hockey. Is it field hockey?
No. It is ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then fun fact, I believe it was after the movie came out is when Disney actually made the actual NHL team, the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think it was beforehand because Disney owns that team.
Interesting.
Or they did at some point.
Okay.
All right. How about this one? Major League.
It's got to be baseball.
Yeah, baseball.
It is. Yes, it's a comedy. One of the better sports films. Major League. All right. With I think was it like Tom Berenger and like Charlie Sheen? It's a pretty wild movie.
Yeah.
Angels in the Outfield.
I know that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is baseball as well. This is the if you build it, they will come. The angels.
No, it's not actually.
Okay.
This is another Disney movie.
Okay.
But it is baseball, right?
It is baseball, where a very young Joseph Gordon-Levitt is living in this sort of halfway house, but he's like he's waiting for his father to like come get him, and he's like, his father's like, he's like, Dad, when can I live with you again? And the father's like, when the Angels win the pennant. And then like he prays that the Angels will win the pennant, and actual angels make the team better, and only the kid can see the angels. It's actually pretty funny. Doc Brown is the main angel in it.
That's a fucked up story.
It is a pretty fucking wild movie, dude.
I didn't know Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in it.
Oh yeah, like this guy tries to go in the outfield and make a catch, and these two angels like go under and pick him up by his underarms and like pull him way high up in the air to make the catch, and it's like a silly movie. But yeah, angels in the outfield.
But is the outcome, I'm like, because it's a Disney movie, I'm assuming that the angels win. So then the outcome of this movie is that this kid has to go live with this dad that doesn't actually want him?
Nope. Yeah. So, great question. I'm just going to spoil it for you, and you can decide if you ever want to see this. You should. It's actually a classic. It is a classic. But the Angels win the pennant, and then the dad was like, "Well, I never thought the Angels were going to win the pennant." Like he doesn't go with his shithead dad. I think like the coach, if I remember, it's either the coach or the pitcher. One of them is like, "Man, you're a cool kid. I'm going to adopt you." And it's like weird, but like good for him, man.
Sure.
Like it's a cool movie. It's definitely a good one. Yeah. So we'll talk. We can get into that later.
I was like, we just talked a lot about angels in the outfield.
Yeah, it's a really good one. All right. How about this one? Rudy. What sport?
That is
Rudy.
Football.
It is American football. Yes.
Oh, American football.
Well, we say it's football, but I don't want to get any of our British fans angry at us or European fans for the football. American football. All right. How about this one? The Hustler. What is The Hustler about?
Basketball.
Ooh,
that one.
I love that. Laura?
It just feels like you hustle in that.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of hustling.
I'm going to say boxing.
Ooh, close again. So this is technically a sports movie, but it's not a sport that's like...
Is it like poker?
Oh, you're so close. You are getting
Like
so close.
Okay.
It is it's not a card game, but it is definitely a game that you could pretend to be shitty at and then be really good at, and that would be pool.
Yeah, my first thought was poker, but I
yes.
over it.
Don't worry. There is a movie in this list that is a card game movie, a poker related movie. Here's one for you called Miracle. What is the movie Miracle? What sport do we play in Miracle?
Also football?
Brian, you want to take a guess?
I'm going to guess basketball again.
You really wanted me to get to a basketball one. I will, I promise. This one's about hockey. It's actually about the Olympics, the USA Olympic sports team. True story, too. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, here we go. We're going to a different sport now. Raging Bull. This is considered to be one of the most classic films ever made. It is a Martin Scorsese film. It stars Robert De Niro. Raging Bull. It is a sports movie about a real athlete. Or when I say athlete, you think of different things. So I'm going to say think outside the box a little bit. Not your major televised.
Yeah. I'm thinking bullfighting.
Ooh,
That's
you're getting
what
so
I was
close.
thinking, like rodeo. Something.
So close.
Boxing.
Bull riding.
It is a boxing. I'm shadow boxing right
so
now.
Close, and I'm like,
I know bull riding. There is not.
No, well, yeah, that one wasn't close at all. No, sorry.
At all.
Where'd Brian go? We lost him. Oh, there he is.
He's like, I'm out of here.
I was just excited. All right, how about this one? Coach Carter. Coach Carter, starring Samuel L. Jackson.
Ooh. Now, Brian, I think this is your time to shine.
I think this is time to shine, baby.
Yeah.
Yes. Coach Carter, I believe it's high school basketball. Could be wrong. Could be college, but I think it's high school basketball. Let's throw another one at you. $1 Million Baby.
That one is boxing. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's with the girl.
It's with the girl. It is. It's with the girl that in an episode of The Office, they debate if this actress is hot or not. There was a big debate in the show The Office, and I thought it was kind of rude. I think she's a very pretty person. But also it's a Clint Eastwood film. It is the
So it's a little racist, is what you're saying.
Well, Morgan Freeman is also in the film, so yes, it is because it is a Clint Eastwood film. No, I'm just kidding. But one thing about this film, I think this movie won Best Picture for the same year that Lord of the Rings: Two Towers was nominated.
I know that it won something. Like, I know that it was a good movie.
I think so.
Never
There
seen
were
it.
two Lord of the Rings films.
2002.
Yeah, then it would have been that one. Then it would have won then, because when Lord of the Rings films, if you're unfamiliar with how Lord of the Rings movies went, they are spectacular films. The first one, Fellowship of the Ring, was nominated for Best Picture. Two Towers was nominated for Best Picture, and Return of the King was nominated for Best Picture. It lost the first two and swept every award that it was nominated for on the final film. So the first two, I think, was Mystic River, I think, won Best Picture, another Clint Eastwood film. Maybe Mystic River didn't. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, $1 Million Baby, cool flick. All right. Now, Brian, I'm going to go back. So we're going to circle back. This is one I think you thought it was originally, Field of Dreams.
Oh yeah, this is baseball.
This is
Those are
baseball.
two different
Build a baseball
movies?
field.
Yes,
Even
And you were close too. This one doesn't involve angels. It involves ghosts.
Okay.
Baseball ghosts. But
The ghost
still,
comes up behind you and helps you hold the bat. when
not
you swing.
quite. It's more like
Patrick
this
Swayze
dude.
shows up.
This dude, like, his dad was a famous baseball player, and he didn't have like a crazy good relationship with his dad, and now he's a farmer, and then all of a sudden he's walking through his cornfield in the middle of the freaking night, and he just hears, or in the middle of the day, and he hears this whispering through the wind. He hears like, "If you build it, he will come." And you're like, fuck is that? And it starts getting these like visions and shit. So he just takes down his whole cornfield and makes a baseball field. And like from out of the freaking like field, like the ghost of not his dad, but Shoeless Joe Jackson or something like that from the White Sox comes out. And he's like, "Hey man, you want to play some baseball?" And he's like, "What is happening here?" And then he makes this field, and all these dead players start coming out and having baseball games and shit like that. And then people think he's crazy and he's about to lose his farm and his family. There's actually John Mulaney did an amazing bit about this at an award show saying how cool this movie is and it should be nominated for Best Picture again, even though it came out in like 1989.
Okay.
All right, I got a couple more because we do want to jump into our actual
let's do it.
actual show. How about this film? Bend It Like Beckham. What is
I know
Bend
that
It?
one.
You do?
This is a football movie.
It is a classic, not American football, but soccer. Which, if any of our friends from Europe get mad at us for saying soccer, let's be fair. You guys created that word first. It was for like the soccer, for like, it was like ASAC or something like that. And then it just got shortened to soccer. It's like, let's not like get mad about the things you made and now we say. All right. How about, no, we've watched that movie. Okay. Here's one. The Endless Summer. What is The Endless Summer about? Now, I will tell you this. It is a non-traditional sport.
Surfing.
Ping pong.
Oh, okay. No, not even close. Sorry. I said close so many times before that I didn't want you to think you were. But
Not close
you are
to surfing?
close. Oh, what'd you say?
I said surfing.
Surfing,
Oh,
yes.
that's what I said the
That's
first
such a better
time.
guess.
I only heard ping pong first. That's why I said not even close. No, I did not hear you, Laura.
He was like
You-
close.
No,
Ping pong,
you-
close to surfing.
No, yeah. I wanted to make sure Brian knew that he was not close because last time
That's fair.
he said something unconventional. I was really excited about it. All right. And I have just 3 more and then we're done. Okay, cool. This next one, Seabiscuit. What is Seabiscuit about?
I know that one.
It's a horse.
Yeah, horse racing.
Horse racing.
It's a horse racing movie or a horse. Yeah. All right. You ready? This next one, Rounders. What
That's
is
poker.
Rounders? Oh, for Christ's sake. Yes, you're right.
I've
Absolutely.
seen that movie.
Yeah. Yes, that is a Matty Damon and Ed Norton movie about poker. Yeah.
Good movie.
All right. It is not too bad. All right. The last one, the final film. This is actually a documentary. It is called Murder Ball. What is Murder Ball about?
I know that one.
Ryan's face.
Wait, do I? Is it?
Murder
Do you want
Ball
to take a
sounds
guess
cool.
first? I think it's roller derby.
Oh,
Or some
wheels are involved. Wheels are involved.
It's the basketball, but Special Olympics rather than the wheelchairs.
You are also you've got they are in wheelchairs during this sport for paraplegics play this sport, but it is not basketball.
Volleyball.
Brian is like, there's a sport where what? Murder?
Volleyball?
No, it's a bit more of a more violent and intense sport.
Football.
Rugby.
Yes.
Okay.
Rugby. I clipped so hard there, Brian. I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to lower my volume. I was so excited for that.
I knew it. It took me a while to get there.
Yes.
I started with roller derby. There's no balls in roller derby at all.
No, there's not. But still, you did a great job. Yeah, that's the main one. There were a few more, but I think we've been talking for a bit, so I think I'll end it here so people don't start skipping. Cool. Well,
like, is this just a guessing podcast?
Yeah, right. No, y'all did good. I mean, I would say you got like 75%, if not more, of these, so not bad. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, now, Laura, let's hand it back over to you.
So, as I mentioned, we are going to be doing Heated Rivalry. So. They know Drew and Brian know a little bit about this because I think I told you to watch it before we even decided that we were going to watch it on the podcast.
Yeah, you were ahead of the curve. You were ahead of like the pop culture of this show because I remember you talking about this like.
Yeah, I blame that on TikTok because TikTok fed it to me and I watched it immediately, and now that's all I've been seeing on any of my social media for the last like 2 months or whatever it came out. I think it came out. I think I watched it. Was it like over Christmas break? I don't remember. It came out at a time where it was like everybody watched it. Yeah. But what I had told them was that it's a spicy show on HBO about hockey. So when I pitched telling them that I wanted them to watch it, I had to convince them that, well, not convince you, but like I wanted you to know there's more to it. So I'm just going to read this little excerpt about what the show is about. And as to why we're watching it. It's more than a spicy hockey show. Heated Rivalry received critical acclaim with praise for directing, writing, and the lead actors' performances and chemistry. It also achieved strong audience viewership, becoming Crave's, which is a Canadian streaming service, most watched original series to date, and HBO Max's top debut for an acquired non-animated title since the platform's launch in 2019. The series has been described by media outlets as a global sensation and a breakout critical hit, and it was renewed for a second season already.
All right.
So there's really not much that I want to say about it, but it is still has a 99% Rotten Tomatoes rating, which is
That's incredible.
Really good. I mentioned that it was first on Crave. So it's a Canadian show. It's I lost my train of thought. It's a Canadian sports romance television show. And it was created, written, and directed by Jacob Tierney. He's done mostly TV stuff. He was the co-creator for the Canadian sitcom Letterkenny, which I have never watched, but I know is like super popular. Yeah. So he did that. And it's based actually on a book called Game Changers. It's a series of books. So that's really all the like backstory I want to give. We're not going to do any guessing about actors because I don't think you would know anybody in this series. They're all, unless you've like seen stuff in the media now after it's come out, you wouldn't know who these people were beforehand. I don't think.
I couldn't name anybody by name. I just know specifically one of the main characters played a character for one episode on Schitt's Creek, and he's like one of the main characters. He was a ex-boyfriend of David Rose. He shows up to the town. He's the photographer, and he's supposed to photograph Moira, and he ends up being kind of a dick. So I hear he's one of the leads in this show, but I won't know till I see it.
Yeah,
also
and
a Canadian show. So that
yes.
Yeah, and I think after, now there's kind of like 4 main actors, I would say, in this show that I think are there is one actor that you will know but he plays one of the fathers. When you see him, you'll recognize him. But like out of the main people, I think they're all going to be, I mean, they're already like superstars now all of a sudden. So I think we're going to be seeing them in a ton of things. Before we start the guesses, I had asked you both already what you think or what your knowledge of hockey was on a scale of 1 to 10. Or maybe I should say 0 to 10 because Brian answered 0.5 and Drew answered 3.
2, 3, yeah.
I want you to tell me what you think after watching this series, what your knowledge of hockey will be. Do you think you're going to learn some stuff? Or do you think you're not?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I know so little. They can't possibly make a show centered around this topic and not have me walk away learning something.
So what do you think your score is going to be after this?
5.8 at least.
You're not even gonna get a 1.
No, I think I'll be at a 5. I think 5.
Okay.
4 or
and Drew,
5,
you said
like a 4 or 5. I think 5.
5. Okay.
I'm gonna learn about things like how many players are on the ice and what's offsides. I forget those things already. I used to play a lot of NHL, like on like 90 something on like Nintendo and Sega and stuff. So cool. I'd rip that shit apart.
I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler.
Oh shit!
I don't think you're gonna learn much. I didn't learn anything about hockey.
Well, yeah, you were too busy gawking. Like you keep telling us about.
No, you'll see. So just some more basic guesses because what I want to do, I think I mentioned earlier when we started, is you're going to watch the first 4 episodes. We'll come back and we'll do a recap. And that's when I want you to do most of your guessing is where you think the show's going to go, where it's going to lead and how it's going to end up. But we'll do our basics of like where and when does this take place. Yep. I'm going to help you a little bit. So it takes place, I mean, you can imagine hockey traveling. So it takes place a lot of different places.
Okay.
But there are 2 main cities where like the hockey teams are. So you said Toronto.
Toronto.
Okay.
Ottawa. Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal.
Quebec.
Okay.
Quebec. Yeah.
Now.
Alberta.
Vancouver. That's a good one.
That I did learn places in Canada.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be writing.
I was going to say one thing I guess I did learn about hockey. Maybe I did know that there are Canadian teams that are in the U.S. league.
Yes,
so,
that's true. Is
you think they're both Canadian?
So wait a second.
Teams?
Here's the thing. Is this about like NHL team? Like these people are in the NHL, or are they in like a lower league, like a team's like backup league, like
they're
how
NHL level?
They are in the actual pros.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So it's not like real team names, but
right. But that's supposed to be like All right. Yes. No, then I think one of them's probably in like a U.S. team and one of them's in a. But I think they're both Canadian.
Okay.
Because like a lot of the hockey players are Canadians and they're playing on like the LA Kings and shit like that.
Yeah, and I bet one of them, the one who was like traded to like an American team or whatever, is like the other one looks down on him because he's on like a U.S. team versus like.
Okay.
Yeah. There's only like 3 or 4 Canadian teams in the actual National Hockey League, I think. Like it's like the Ottawa
and you named
Senators.
Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and Alberta.
It's like what is it? The fucking Ottawa Senators, Calgary Flames,
the Maple Leafs in Toronto.
Yes, Toronto Maple Leafs.
The one that's my 0.5.
Yeah.
It's so funny that I don't even know the actual answer because I know one of them, but okay, I had to look it up for my own knowledge. So then we normally would say when does it take place, but I'm gonna again a little bit of a spoiler. It takes place over a large span of years, and it moves pretty quickly. So I want you to guess how many years it takes place over. It's a little different of a guess.
Interesting.
I think it's, I mean, let's be realistic. You only play hockey for like, if in any sport really, like you retire usually earlier than most people retire. Like, so I'm thinking it's probably when they are teenagers getting into actually playing, or they're just signed on, so they're in their early 20s. I would say it probably takes place over the course of 25 years.
Oh, damn.
20 to 25 years.
Oh.
I'm thinking, well, I'm also trying to think like, oh, you know what, though? You said there's going to be a season 2. Let me scratch that. Let's go down to 10 to 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 to 8.
Okay.
Like, I like Drew's guess of, I think it's going to start with them playing like
Young
in college, and then they sign on to teams and stuff. Like
Okay.
this is a long standing heated rivalry.
And what do you think the title means? Is it that literal, like they just have a rivalry and don't like each other, the main characters, or is there more to it?
Well, they have a rivalry because they're on like opposing teams. They're not the same teams, and they're on teams that are probably actual rival teams. There are teams that are, like rivals with each other, but the heated part comes in where they doink.
As I'm typing, quote.
Is that a
they
hockey
doink.
term, Drew?
Yeah, that's, I think, a hockey term. No, I think that's the heated thing, is like they either were always friends, or they realize that they are a lot more alike than this rivalry has them. But it's got to be like a hidden sort of relationship that they have. They can't just come out and be like, hey, we're together, because that's like generally still like, people are like, hey, that's weird. And it's like, come on, grow up.
Yeah. And their hockey, I think, is one of the last sports where I don't remember when like the first hockey player came out. I'll have to look that up for the next one.
Yeah.
It was like known as a sport that like you just weren't at.
Yeah, you just got into fights and you beat the shit out of people.
Yeah. I don't know.
Scored goals and beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, I think I think it's also based on some real life hockey players. But again, I don't want to get too much into that to give things away. So when we come back, I'll have some more details on that. But you're definitely all in the right area of doinking.
I had a whole different inappropriate thing that came to my mind, and I was like, nope, let's not do that.
I'll have you guess one more thing. I think I might have already said this to you, but how far into the show, minute wise, until we
7.
get some spicy action
7.
do you think you'll see? Okay.
7 or earlier.
7.
Maybe
7
5
or earlier. Okay.
5 to 7 minutes. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go
right at the start. It's HBO, right? Opening credits.
Really?
Yeah.
Opening credits. Ripping bongs and sucking dongs.
Oh my
Boom.
God. Well, you're gonna save that audio clip for future reference.
Anytime Brian asks me a question, he's gonna cut that into a thing. Like, hey, Drew, what did you think of that movie? I was ripping bongs and sucking dongs. Wait, what? I didn't fucking say that. No.
I think 3 minutes. I think 3 minutes.
Okay. I love that. And I do just have to say that I love that I can suggest you watching this and you're doing it openly with no quams.
Oh, can't wait.
No issues.
No.
Because I know that there's probably people out there that are hating on this show. And,
sure.
But so I'm just excited that.
Listen, the spirit of this show is forcing each other to watch things sometimes.
Yeah,
but that is not the case with this. I'm genuinely excited to watch
No, I know.
And the other thing is too, here we know from a lot of the things that we've watched, and we also know about each other that we're very
horny.
Drew was trying to say something so nice.
I don't know if it was going to be like...
Listen, he said dogs earlier.
I did.
You started it.
Yeah, I did. But I mean, we just, I think that we are very accepting of a lot of people. And, and I don't think any of us is like, hey, hey, love is love, and that's important. So like, I don't give.
And
a
this
shit
is a
about
safe
stuff.
space.
Yeah.
And if we're making jokes about anything, it's with love. And
Yeah.
You'll love the donking. I mean, I did. So donking. What did you say?
Doinking,
This is a
donking,
new
whatever you
term for
want.
me. I'm familiar with docking. Is
Oh,
doinking a different thing?
I mean, that could definitely happen in this show.
Okay.
I think doink is just
a
yeah.
connect.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
yeah. Now we're just being silly.
Now we're just being silly. But I did just want to say that. But I think that's really where we're going to leave it before you watch the first 4 episodes. And then when we come back, we're going to have more discussions. Because there's also a lot of things that I didn't pick up watching it the first time and then read about it after. So I'm curious if you'll pick up on some things.
Sounds
as
good.
well. So
cool.
I don't want to be the one that says something because I'm hoping
that there's another hockey movie that didn't come up in Drew's list that I've never watched, but I'm hoping I learn what the title means in this show, and it's called Goon. Because all the kids these days are gooning all over the place. I don't know what it means, so I'm hoping that in this show I'll learn what goon means.
I feel like you would learn more about in this show about gooning than you would about the movie Goon.
Hell yeah! All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's go goon, guys.
Wait, I shouldn't have Googled that on this laptop.
Have Googled that, Laura.
I thought it was actually. I didn't know what that meant.
On the work computer.
Yes, I didn't know what that meant.
Laura, delete it.
Jesus Christ!
Get out of it.
I assume it's a hockey term. So
I really thought it was a movie.
No, there is a movie with Sean William Scott called Goon.
Yeah,
but do you want to know that term now? Like
you
the
didn't know what it was either, Brian?
No, I know what it means.
Oh,
I'm just being a funny goofball for the podcast.
Do you know what the hockey term is, though?
No clue. I actually don't know what the hockey term is. I know the inappropriate one.
The hockey term is someone who's specifically out there to kind of be roughhousing and fighting. You're a goon if you're a fighter. You're a fighter. You're not really there to score goals. You're there to beat the shit out of people. Okay. And Sean William Scott knows that's him, but he doesn't want to always be the goon. You know?
Okay.
But he's not gooning over anything. He's not gooning.
He's not gooning. He's just a goon.
Laura, you just
learn something new every day.
Oh, I love it. So anyway, if you want to
that's why I was like, I don't want to be the one to do the outro of like, all right, let's get ready to
let's goon it up.
Some bongs.
Yeah. And suck some goons.
All right. So we are back after a week, and Drew and Brian did their homework and watched episodes 1 through 4 of Heated Rivalry. And before we get into a little recap and some things I want to point out, first, I just want your overall impressions. How are you enjoying it so far? Any thoughts? Whoever wants to go first.
I'm enjoying it so far. I am enjoying it more than I thought I would. I also way underestimated how much boning was going to happen in this show.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think I did though, because it's on HBO. But but yeah, it was like I was telling Laura at one point, it was just like every time one of the episodes I thought it was ending, it was like it cuts. They did a Lord of the Rings boning on me, because like. You think Return of the King is going to end.
But all of them were deceived.
Yeah, no. Like it cuts to black and I'm like, all right, wow, that was a good episode. Oh shit, they're boning. And then like, I'm like, oh, okay. All right. And then like something intense happens. I'm like, all right, well, obviously let's set up this is a good cliffhanger. Shit, they're boning. Yeah. Like, so it was the Return of the King of boning.
Return of the boning. Yeah.
Yeah, Return of the boning. Yeah.
Well, we were texting the other night and I said that because I was watching it too. And I did not remember I knew there was a lot, but not that much because now that I've watched it all, that's not what I remember of it. It's more the like storyline and the characters. But as I was rewatching, I'm like, oh, I know I warned them, but damn.
Yeah. At one point, Brian texted me and he was just like, I'm really loving this, but now I'm like looking at my watch like a little bit, like, and it's still going. Like I'm fine with it and I love it, but like it's going on for a long time. And I was like,
there were some scenes that were like, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some scenes you just had to rewatch like 3 or 4 times to really get what was going on.
They didn't even kiss that one time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Was the end of that episode breaks my heart.
It was very
even kiss.
like audibly graphic. Like I didn't see as much on. I didn't see you didn't see Dong at any point.
No,
we still have
You
it.
see a lot of everything else. All of those throughout the entirety of the scene.
You hear
but then
a lot.
you hear a lot.
Yeah. And you can visualize what's happening with what you don't see.
At one point, I thought somebody was just mixing macaroni and cheese together. And I was just like,
but
man,
wait, you
it
said
sounds
you
awesome
haven't,
in there. Oh,
you said you haven't seen any Dong yet. You do once. Did you miss it? Because it's quick.
I might have missed it.
I must have.
When they're texting at one point.
No, I don't count that. I don't count a dick pic. Yeah, the dick pic I don't count.
Dick pic.
I was expecting to see like Ilya. Why am I saying his name wrong? Am I like? I think I'm having a stroke. Ilya. Thank you. I think at one point, like I was just expecting to see him, like just be like, here it is,
full frontal.
Like and none of that. Like. And we even like addressed this. I texted Brian and Laura when I texted Laura after the first. No, maybe it was the group. I don't know. But after the first episode, I was like, "Holy shit, he's gooning in the shower!"
Yeah.
Like he's like, "Yes, all right." Like now we're getting to we got live gooning happening.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that was one of our questions of how long you thought into it. You would get some sort of action. I thought it was and be Brian said 3 minutes. Yeah,
what did I say, like 8?
5 to 7.
It's 5 to 7.
It was 14.
No.
You get 14 minutes into the, and then you get some.
But then it was the rest of the episode.
Oh yeah,
then it was nonstop from there.
Yeah.
And Drew, I know we talked a little already, but you're enjoying it. You said episode 3 was your favorite so far.
Yeah. Episode 3. It's
Scott
just
and Kip. Yeah.
Yes, Scott and Kip. It changes characters for a minute, which again, Laura was like, "There's probably a reason for that." I was like, "Yeah, I hope there's a reason." They just completely ignored the rest of the character. So like, I think that I was like, I hope they come back to that. Like, those at least Scott, at least Hunter, because I mean, I do like Kip, but I don't know if he's right for him right now. I don't know anyway, but I was like, this is like one of the best episodes. Even my wife has been like not really watching it. And when that episode ended, she was like, "Aw."
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you watching this?"
Like, we want to see more of them.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I guess the books, I have not read the books, but it's a series. And the first book is actually called Game Changers. And it's all about Scott and Kip. And then the second book is actually called Heated Rivalry. Yeah.
There's actually a reference to that. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but in episode 3, in the cafe, the juice bar place, there's a tapestry, and it's the Game Changer, the TV show hosted by Sam Reich. It was the logo on the tapestry.
I didn't even see
I didn't catch that. I saw it on my algorithm, pushed it to me, and someone was like, someone on set design, watch it, is getting the reference here.
That is so funny because I literally was looking at it. I'm like, it looks like the loop-de-loop.
Yeah, it was the loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
Like pretty exact. So it hasn't been, as far as I could tell, it's not confirmed, but like someone in set design is clearly like, hey, it's funny because the book is called Game Changers and there's this another show called Game Changer.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they couldn't call this Game Changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many little details now that I'm rewatching it that are so good. Like it's just, I can't wait to talk about it. I don't even know where to start. Okay. So a few things I want to talk about before we guess what you think is going to happen in the next 2 episodes. So we sort of mentioned the end of episode 2 where he texts like, "We didn't even kiss." And that is one of my favorite. It just like gets you in the feels because he's like obviously so in love with him. And Ilya is like kind of, well, he is a dick, but do we think Ilya is in love with Shane or is he just using him for like sex? And like the fun of it's like a back and forth chase kind of thing.
I mean, I think that he has actual feelings for him, but they're culturally different. Like when he's messaging him before the games and saying things, and Hollander's like, "Are you trying to fuck with me?"
Yeah.
He's just like I think to him it's not like as big of a deal, and Hollander's he's trying to get into his head almost.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily think that was his plan, but I think it could be a play coming up now because we know that they're on they're in a weird place where they're still thinking about each other, but they're not with each other, and they're obviously becoming a heated rivalry about it. Yes.
So he's using it to kind of fuck with his game.
I think he might upcoming in these next 2 episodes. I think we might see some deception, but I think leading up to what's been going on, I think they've have feelings for each other. I think our boy Shane, I think he's in deeper.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, also he finds a Hollywood actress. He's just like, take you to Bone Town. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think's up with that?
I think he's using it as like a distraction because I think he does care more about Rosanoff than it seems like Rosanoff cares about him. And he's not getting the like relationship part of that. It's just a physical thing. So they're not like, he's not getting the itch for like an emotional connection. He's like trying, he'll like ask him questions about his dad and stuff. And he like shuts him down every time and doesn't want to, take part in that part of the relationship. So I think he's just fine. I'll get like a relationship where I actually like get some of that. That's why it started with that whole, like they spent a whole night just talking to each other at the dinner thing, which I was like, that's the counter there, is that like Rosanoff doesn't talk to him.
Yeah.
But I think they're kind of like the inverse, right? Where like Rosanoff has a lot more experience, being with other men than Hollander does. But Hollander's, I think, more experience in the like actually being in a relationship department. Whereas I think Rosanoff probably does care about him, but I don't think he knows what to do with that. Like I don't think he knows how to deal with that emotion at all.
I think he also understands the stakes.
Yeah. And just culturally, like you can tell by his upbringing that he never was shown what like a real relationship is like. And he probably taught to keep, your emotions buried and not talk about any of this stuff. Yeah, definitely.
I do think that is the one thing that I was hoping for more of from the show. Like I think the show spends a lot of time on just like a ton of sex scenes, and it's like I actually do want more of the like we're in 4 episodes and I still don't know what the deal is with his dad, why his dad doesn't like him. Like like it's like but it's very slow on the interpersonal relationship part of it. Like that building takes forever. But
I kind of like that a little bit though, because you're in the same like head space of Shane where he doesn't know what the fuck is going on with Ilya. Like he doesn't know anything about his family. He just assumes that he has a good life. And I love you mentioned that he keeps asking him about it and like doesn't realize that he doesn't want to talk about it and that it could be a bad thing until they say like it's not safe for people to be gay in Russia. Then it kind of like finally clicks for him.
And then immediately he's like, hey, and he's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But he was like, oh, you must be excited to go home. He's just assuming that home is a good place. And Ilya's like, no. Like,
that's true. He's coming from a very privileged place where like he's going out to dinner with his parents and then he's all grumpy because they want to go to London and he doesn't want to go to London because he's in the playoffs.
And then something else that I did not really pick up on until maybe the next few episodes, but I don't know if I even would have if I didn't see things online about it. So I'm going to tell you both now. In the books, it is much more clearly stated that Shane has autism or is slightly on the spectrum, being slightly autistic, and there are little things in the show where you could see it. Like, he's very much a rule follower. And I think what you were saying, like, he thinks Ilya is trying to get into his head, and like he has this regimented routine before the games. But even in the very first scene, when they meet outside and Ilya's smoking a cigarette, he points to the sign. He's like, "You shouldn't be smoking here." Like, just very rule following.
Yeah.
And then like when he's like takes off his clothes before they have sex, he folds his clothes and puts them on the bed and things like that.
I thought that was just like he was a little nervous thing, but that makes a lot more sense.
I think definitely that too. But
Yeah.
and then like he doesn't always pick up on the social cues of like not wanting to talk about Russia. So, and you'll kind of see things more in the next couple of episodes too. But it's very slight the way that they kind of pointed out. And that's one thing that the show has gotten praise for, of like they're showcasing a character that has autism in a way that is very subtle, and like you wouldn't always see it portrayed that way. So I thought that was really cool.
Did I miss something? Because I watched them. I think I said it before we started recording. I accidentally watched them out of order. So I went 1, 2, 4, and then 3. In 3, Hunter, they're on the ice, and Hunter says to Hollander that like you're starting to sound like him now. And did I miss something? How does Scott know?
I don't think he knows yet fully. I think he has an idea.
Okay.
There's a couple things. So when they were playing one game and Ilya said to Shane, he gives him his room number really quick as he skates by at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And
is that
Scott
Hunter next
kind
to him?
of like, he's next
Okay.
to him, and he kind of caught on and like gave a look. And that's why he said like, "Oh, lucky me, I'm like in the room next door from him." I think he was kind of being like, it just a heads up, like I'm next door if you're going to do something type of thing.
Interesting.
And then also when they were at one of the celebrations where they won something, Scott also says, "Where's your boy, Rozanov?" And
he's like,
Rozanov.
He's not my boy.
And he's not my boy. He gets all like flustered. And he's like, "Oh, I don't mean like that." But it's like he's starting to pick up on clues, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is just an educated guess.
Yeah, I think so. Because he probably just sees himself in like the situation.
Yeah. Interesting.
Did you notice the names that they use? Jane and Lily. So like Jane, Shane, and Lily, Ilya.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't notice that the first time either that I saw it online. Yeah. I was like, that's adorable.
Yeah.
And then
Those
just one
goobers.
other thing that at the end of the Scott and Kip episode, when he covers up his banana socks with his other socks, it's like such a metaphor for like he's can't come out and like even with his socks can't be himself. Yeah. A couple other things. So we had guessed before we started watching. I told you it was going to like span for a long time and move very quick. So I think, Drew, you were right that it kind of started right out of high school. So they were still in, I think it was in college. They were like 17, 18 when it started.
Yeah.
It was December 2008 is where we first started. Going into these next episodes were already in 2016. So, we made some progress.
Already been a good chunk of time.
Yeah. And we kind of left off with Shane dating Rose. The last time him and Ilya were together, Ilya called him Shane instead of Hollander, and that freaked him out. So that's why he kind of like got up and left all of a sudden. Did you pick up on that? That's why he kind of freaked out.
I rewatched that because I was like,
you're like, why did he leave all of a sudden?
Yeah. I did not catch that. And I was like, I meant to ask you about that because I was like, I don't understand what happened here. I don't understand what freaked him out. This is like way too late in the relationship to be freaking out over the situation that was happening. But that makes a lot more sense.
So they only called each other their last names. And then I think he finally realized that. I think Shane still thinks that Ilya's just fucking, or just like, it's not a serious thing to him. So when he says his name, he's like, I'm in way too deep if this isn't both sides feeling the same way kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
So now leaving off there, where do we think these next 2 episodes are going to go? We can probably do like 2 where we think it's going to happen with Ilya and Shane, and then what we think is going to happen with Scott and Kip.
Man, I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of like secrecy, right? Because like all 3 of them are still gonna be trying to like hide their relationship at the Olympics. Is Kip going? The Olympics are in Russia, right? Am I misremembering?
They were, yeah.
They already went to the Olympics. I can't remember what's like coming up.
If it's 2016, because the Olympics were 2014. If it's 2016, then it wouldn't be a Winter Olympics. It'd be Summer Olympics.
I think they're just going back to like regular hockey season.
Okay.
Regular hockey season. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they going to like end up playing each other for the cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott's on a different team though, right?
Scott is,
so
yeah.
Ilya and Shane playing each other for the cup.
Yeah. They're the focal.
They're the rivals. Yeah.
And the focal main characters. We're just
Scott's kind of the old man hockey player that's starting to fall off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking that there's going to be some sort of like interesting like love triangle thing.
Ooh, okay. Love triangle. Are we happy about that or mad about that? If there was one.
I don't think happy about that.
No, I don't think there is either. I think Shane and Hunter or Scott are gonna it's gonna be brought to light.
You think Hunter's gonna out them?
No, I think Hunter is gonna tell Shane that Shane's gonna figure out, or Hunter's gonna find out that, I think Hunter already thinks Shane is gay. I think he has that.
Yeah.
But I think Shane's gonna figure that out or find out as well, and he'll have somebody to actually talk to. So maybe it'll be like a mentor situation in general, like he's the older player. And maybe Shane will be like, don't do what I did. If it's love, go for it.
If it's love,
go for it.
Classic Scott.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Anything else?
Or maybe he'll be like, I love you, Shane.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to have to. Shane's going to have
Scott
to pick.
Hunter and Shane Hollander.
I know. It's hard to like. I know.
A little.
Hard. I mix up
weird.
saying Shane and Scott all the time.
Yeah.
Sounds like it goes together.
Yeah.
You think we'll get more about Ilya's family?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to.
I think they'll find out too about him.
I think so. I don't think that's going to be good.
I think his friend that he like is sort of with every now and then, but like also
girl.
is like, yeah, I think she's going to be like, yeah, of course you are. Like, let's not play games.
Yeah.
You always try to go for my butt.
Yeah. No, she knows. Ilya's friend. She's
the
one that she knows. She brought the kid that he used to hook up with.
That's right.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
for him. She literally brought him for him. Yeah.
Okay.
No, she knows. She knows everything. Yeah. I feel like she's cool. She's like, she's just having fun, and they're friends, and she likes hockey, and they're rich. They're very rich. That was the other thing I wasn't expecting when I first started watching, that Ilya's family is like wealthy.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I think we just need to watch. Don't have too many guesses. Just excited to see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I think Shane's going to be in a situation where he's going to have to break up with Rose, or that decision's going to be like made up for him.
Yeah.
But I think that's coming soon. Like, I think he's going to like cheat on her with Rozanoff, and she's going to find out, or he's going to proactively break up with her or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe after his discussion with his mentor, Scott,
Mm-hmm.
If it's love, you got to go with it.
Does he talk that way?
Nope. Nope. Chase that love.
Chase that love.
That's too funny.
Yep.
And Drew did recognize him. He said that he's the one that was in the episode of Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. Scott Hunter's the one that was David's ex-boyfriend. That was the photographer. that came.
I was looking at Rosenhoff and Hollander the whole time. I'm like, I don't really see these guys seem too young to have been in Schitt's Creek.
I was looking at them both. I'm like, none of these guys. And then when what's his name came up as the grizzled old man, I was like, oh, it's him. Oh, it's him. Yeah. Got it. Faux show.
All right.
Let's do this.
I was going to say something inappropriate.
I was too. Let's. I'm not even gonna say
let's.
You know, the announcer, like, they must be having a very deep conversation out there. They're looking into each other's eyes. Yes, there is something very intimate about sharing a goal. They haven't gotten back set up for the play.
It's been 5 minutes and they're still eye fucking each other.
Looking into each other's eyes. Yeah.
They make a great team. What do you say, people? And that brotherly kiss. Tell me when my books are due.
Bonjour.
That's French, Ilya.
Yeah, no shit.
Where are you?
I'm just working.
It's like Shay just does not pick up on any jokes. He's always just like, "You're an asshole. Fuck you." And it's like he's joking with you and having fun. Like
Everything that's on your mind, but
I feel like every time he tells him "fuck you," it's like the Princess Bride, just like "as you wish." It's like, "I love you, fuck you, I love you."
What'd he say? Tell me to fuck off.
Where's Kip? Is he in the stands? Yeah!
With his dad.
And his bestie. Just like I've got nobody. No friends, no family walking on the ice for me.
What a good reminder that your parents are dead.
Yeah. But I could. I had love once. I could have it again. Could you imagine if Hunter comes out like here and then Ilya and Shane are seeing this? Oh shit, maybe I'm right. They're like, we could?
He's inviting a close personal friend, a brother perhaps, down onto the ice.
Look at their warm embrace. Well, that's a fun way for brothers to embrace each other.
Big moment for that man. Yeah. It's true.
Just the way that he keeps saying the cottage.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Gonna kidnap him, tie him up in the basement.
Right.
Damn. I just forget he's got money.
Yeah, right.
He's got like $1 million cottage.
Well, I guess like people online were like, this isn't a fucking cottage. Like a cottage is a small thing, but I guess it's a kind of like Canadian thing. Like everyone just calls their summer home their cottage. So.
What the fuck was that?
That was like me the first time at Brian's house watching something outside.
What the fuck
I knew you guys would love that part.
But did you remember there was like a possum that was right next to me at one point? I was like, what the fuck is that?
Stupid Canadian wolf bird.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so that was Heated Rivalry. What did we think after the last 2 episodes?
I know this is a little bit of a conspiracy theory, but I think those 2 hockey players were into each other.
They were more than just rivals.
Yeah, I don't think this
was it heated. Maybe
I was just gonna say it was a little heated.
Yeah,
it was a little bit heated.
But overall, what did we think?
Really good. I mean, these last 2 episodes especially were really good. I thought it was just really good, really heartwarming. especially this last one. It was good.
Drew?
Episode 3 is still my favorite.
Still your favorite?
Still my favorite.
Three's really good. I wish we got more. I wish we got like a thing. I mean, I know we got the scene in the 5th episode, which is why they did that, but I don't know. More would have been good.
You want more of that? Well, it was renewed for a second season already, so I'm wondering if there'll be more Scott and Kip in that one.
Yeah, like what are the books? What's the next book about? Like,
I'm trying not to spoil anything. I did come across one thing online that I was very mad that I saw. I won't tell you. But beyond the one little thing I saw, I have no idea. And I don't think I want to. This is one of those times. Normally the books people say are always better, but I'm kind of glad I didn't read the books before watching this because it was the way they did it was just so good.
Yeah. And I'm one of those people that like, I'd rather watch the movie version first. So if I read the book and the book is really good and I really like the movie, I'm like, oh, these two things exist.
Yeah.
Like this. But if I ever read the book first, I'm like, usually like my expectations are so high or everything has to follow the book exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they fucked it up. So like,
well, I guess from people that have read the book and watched this, it follows it extremely closely. Like even a lot of the dialogue is word for word straight out of the book, like not even changed. Yeah.
Wow. But overall, I did enjoy it. Honestly, I'm glad you suggested it, Laura, because it's not something that I would have typically like had on my watch list. So it's always good to step outside and see something a little different. I'm gonna see. My dad's a big hockey fan, so I'm gonna just be like, "Hey, man, you got to check out this hockey show."
Well, one of our questions before we started watching was, "Do you think you're gonna learn any more about hockey than you already knew before you went into this?" And
so little,
right? So
nothing.
still
I learned
low.
nothing because they didn't even use real teams. They made up teams.
Yeah. Yep.
So I was like, oh, at least I'll learn a couple names of like hockey teams. And
you did the Montreal Metros,
and the Boston Raiders,
Raiders. Yep, and the New York.
I don't even remember what they were.
It was like Commanders.
Oh, maybe
because they were all based after the actual like teams, like the Boston Bruins, the Boston Raiders, the New York Rangers. So they would have been like another like
it was like Islanders or something. I
feel
like that's a real. New York Islanders. I was like, that's a real team, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the Rangers, they were supposed to represent the Rangers, and they were like the captains or something. I don't know. They were like another like term, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't learn much more about things. Like there were terms that were used that I was like, hey, I know what that means when they were like Rovanoff got a hat trick. And I was like, that means he scored 3 goals in one game.
See, I didn't know what that meant beforehand, and I didn't know what it meant after they said it a bunch of times.
Yes.
So
and now you know
a
hat trick is 3 in one night, in one game. So like a couple things like that
they both they didn't know how to skate before, which obviously a lot of the skating is not really them, like you don't see their faces while they're skating, but they had to learn to skate a decent amount for it.
Yeah, sure.
And then do you think the actor playing Ilya knew how to speak Russian, or is he Russian, like knew how to speak Russian before this?
That seemed pretty good. Not that I'm like a huge expert on Russian, but I do know a couple Russian people that seemed pretty accurate to me.
I was like, he doesn't. I don't think I can't remember if him or the other guy what their real name is, but I don't remember seeing a name that I was like, that's very Russian.
So Connor Story is Ilya, and Hudson Williams is Shane.
Yeah, no, I would think that like. I mean, he must have known some Russian. No, he probably had
any.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. And that's another thing with the show. He's being like praised for how good his Russian is. Like it's incredible. And the dialect, just the way he speaks. And then, I mean, I don't know Russian, obviously, but for people that do know Russian, you can tell that his English gets better throughout the show. And I think Shane even at one point mentions it like, oh, your English is getting better. So like even his accent when he's speaking in English, he like the way he says things gets better throughout the show, which is really cool.
Cool.
Let's see. And then another thing that sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, I didn't cry through episode 5. Laura told me today, she's like, I think you're going to cry.
So episode 5 is my favorite for 2 reasons. Not only obviously the ending. We should put a big spoiler alert for this episode because it's a fairly new show. And if you haven't watched it yet, you're going to know everything that happens. So obviously the ending of episode 5 is like so good. And you're kind of like, is he going to really bring him down on the ice? Is he not going to? Like, what's happening? Because when you first see him there and she says like, sorry that you're sad. Like, it's okay to be sad. And you're like, are they even together still? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, are they together? Because like he's in the same seats that he gave him last time. He's like in the same section.
Yeah.
Because he just always leaving seats for him.
Yeah.
Which is even sweeter in the same thing end too. But like,
maybe. But like, so that part makes it my favorite episode, but also the monologue that he does in Russian, where he's like just telling him all of his feelings. And he finally says like, I've never loved anyone like I love you.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I was very alert during that scene. And I was a little worried because, we're watching this show and we already know that like in Russia, this is a very dangerous thing to be.
Yeah.
And he's in this alleyway and they framed it that you could like, I was expecting to see like the silhouette of another person at the end there. And I thought maybe like he was going to get like beaten up or even killed. And I was going to be like, holy shit. Like I was literally waiting for it. And then it didn't happen. I was like, oh, thank God. Like I was getting myself like psyched up for like something bad to happen. This is HBO, you know what I mean? Like,
well, that's something that I thought about afterwards is I think what makes this it's weird to call it like a feel good show, but it is because there's so many times throughout the show where you are waiting for something bad to happen or you think something bad's going to happen. Like when Shane gets hit and gets injured, you're like, oh God, he's never going to play hockey again. Right. Or when Rose confronts him about being gay, like you think, oh God, she's going to like out him or go to the media or something like that. But it's never like as bad as it's going to be. And it always like works out. So it just, you're like waiting for that next bad thing. Yeah. But it doesn't happen. And it's just like a nice story. Or, I mean, obviously they both have like struggles that they're going through, but
yeah, for sure.
It's
nice
overall,
that it breaks there's like a trope in media, the like barrier gaze trope, which is that like bad stuff always happens to the gay characters or like they can't fully come out or can't like have a happy ending. And it's nice that it didn't do that here.
Yeah, exactly. Talking more about episode 5. So I found this interesting that that episode in particular, obviously it's been like floating around as one of the greatest television episodes of the year, possibly of all time. I don't know about of all time, but I think of the year is probably, and maybe over the last few years. Did it come out in
25 or 26?
25. Yeah. Okay. So they were actually going to wait to release it until after the Winter Olympics in February, but they decided, or it was, I don't know if it was like HBO released it sooner than they were supposed to, or Crave released it sooner than they were supposed to. But in either way, it was supposed to come out after the Olympics, and they decided to push it up. And good thing they did
so well. Yeah.
The
show was
like, it would have been a long pause for people who were like into it.
So, the whole show was supposed to be released
delayed.
So they moved up the whole, not just that episode. Sorry. Yeah. But now, so like Connor Story and Hudson Williams carried the torches for the Olympic. All of the ads that I'm seeing for the Olympics are the song from the dance scene or the club scene when they're like, staring each other down kind of. There's Olympic ads with that song. It's just, so it's like taking over everything. But what I was going to say is, so episode 5, it says there's rewatch rates. So it said
Yes.
a third of the audience, total audience, has rewatched the entire season more than once. Now that's including me.
Yep.
And then 15% of viewers reported to have completed the series 5 or more times.
Yeah.
And then episode 5 was the most rewatched of all the episodes.
I mean, that kind of makes sense to me because it's so short. There's only 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
So I
not
think you can
super
rewatch
long
it.
episodes either, like compared to other
Right.
short run series these days. They're going like an hour plus. These are like 45-minute episodes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'd love to see the stats on which parts of certain episodes people are rewatching.
But now that you've watched the whole thing, like the sex scenes don't really stand out as like the highlights of the show, at least for me. Drew's like, what are you talking about?
Drew's got a compendium of his favorite scenes he's going to bring up.
I have been noting down the
timestamps of each episode.
So, freeze frame can happen here.
Well, I think
Colin
I was talking to Drew today, and I think I said to him, like, there are people that have claimed, oh, it's only like porn or smut or like bad words about the show. And then people are coming back saying like, okay, even if it is that, it's really good and it's hard to make really good stuff, so if that's all you think it is, at least it's really good,
Yeah,
good production.
They did a good job.
At least it's really good porn. It's a lot. It's just jarring from I don't consume a ton of content this graphic.
Yeah.
So it was just I was not expecting it. So then when that was like a good chunk of episode 1 and a good chunk of episode 2, I was like, all right, when is the rest of the plot going to happen here?
Yeah.
But from like 3 on, it gets really, really like into it. I don't know. And it's really good.
Yeah. Because I think
it was just surprising at first.
When you're watching a movie and there's sex scenes, it's not going to be a majority of the movie. But when you have 6 episodes of a TV show and it's like a good portion of each episode, it seems like a lot more probably.
And again, like the audio of it, like in a movie, it's like you're listening to music.
Oh yeah.
If anyone was like listening
intense
to the show that you're watching, it's one thing, but this is like heavy breathing for like 5 minutes, like the biking scene where they're on the bikes. And then like just graphic audio of like they're just talking through what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like I was just it is graphic.
I've been telling a couple of my friends to watch it, and when I just recently went on vacation, we're on the plane, one of them was like, oh, maybe I'll start watching it. I was like, no, don't start watching that on the plane. Definitely don't.
Are you by yourself? Are you alone, and do you have a seat with somebody?
I forgot my headphones. It's fine if it just comes out of my
even if you saw like
iPad,
walked by seeing it on the screen, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
What you got here? Like,
what were your favorite? I talked a lot about my favorite scenes, but what were your guys?
I mean the last scene in 5 I think was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other like wholesome scene is like coming out to Rose. I think was like a nice like that was a nice surprise that like went so well, and she was such a supportive person. And it was his first time like I think he did tell someone. So that was I don't know, it was just good. It was a good scene.
I also loved the very beginning of 6, where I think it was the very beginning of 6, where Scott Hunter's at the he's getting the MVP award, and he has that monologue there. Was that beginning of 6 or end of 5?
Beginning
of 6.
Yeah.
The cottage. Coming
to the cottage.
Yes.
The hospital scene was also very good. I
and Shane's all loopy. Yeah.
Yes. I thought he was going to spoil something.
Hey. Yeah.
Will you come to my cottage this summer?
I also really like
see you.
The end of the last episode when they're with his parents, and Ilya's just like, he's like scarfing down the pasta. Shane's like just we're not supposed to like just focus right now. And he's like, nope. Like
he's like he like puts it low so he eats it low.
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, for him too, like he doesn't have a family that's even remote. Like I was like, this isn't like, I don't know, like it wasn't a bad reaction. It wasn't like the best reaction where they were like very almost neutral, which is like he was so afraid of the reaction that it would have been better if they were like over the top supportive, and they just weren't. But even the reaction that they had was like way more than what his boyfriend could have like hoped for from his family back in Russia. Like for him, this is like such a supportive and like nice environment, and he's getting pasta handed to him, and like so he's like, I'm chill. This is great.
And I think
I'm not getting into a fist fight with my brother in the hallway.
I think he like knew it was like Ilya just knew it was gonna go fine, like just based on like Shane and seeing his family, and he was like, there's gonna be zero issues here. So
the scene with his mom outside got me more than the other scenes. The kiss at the end of 5 was great, but it didn't like hit me emotionally. His speech a little bit when he like ends the speech, dedicates it to Kip, was like very sweet. But him being like, "I'm sorry, I tried," was like such a rough scene.
And then her, of course, saying like, "You have nothing to be sorry about." So, all right,
I'm sorry you didn't feel like you could tell me. Is such like an emotional scene.
And that's another one. You think she's gonna be mad for a second when you go when she goes outside, and you're like, "Oh no!" Like she actually really is upset. And then it's like, no, she's upset that he felt he couldn't tell her. Like she's mad at herself. Yeah. Sorry, Drew. I cut you off. Yeah.
No, that's okay. It's just for guys. This isn't even necessarily a for guys thing, Laura, but like for people who are really into
Drew's ripping a Pokemon card right now.
I'm just sorting.
It's so loud. It's so loud. Yes.
Oh, I won't touch it anymore. No. Crinkle.
You were doing it for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna like murder him because and I can hear you flipping through them and putting them on the table.
Wow, man, this is a really great
Your
microphone.
mic is picking up every detail of that. So you were trying to be so quiet.
The thing I liked about
that is crazy.
The gay hockey show.
No, like I have it down here, and I'm just like,
no, you can hear everything you're doing.
No, all right.
I'm glad you heard that too, Brian, because I was like, should I say something?
You should have immediately.
Like, we're in the middle of talking about like these like heartfelt moments.
It's basically me chewing pizza. Like Yeah, no, thank you for not saying anything. Shit, you should have.
I saw Brian crack a smile, and I was like, okay.
You're not gonna hear it.
Brian, I hope you cut this bit out, but I was literally doing the same thing in a work meeting, and somebody messaged me on the side, "Are you sorting Pokemon cards?" And I was like, yeah, I am, because I have nothing to contribute to this part right now.
Well, now you know, everyone can hear. Oh, that's so funny. So what were you saying?
I was saying that there's a thing where I see this after seeing a particular movie, and now whenever I see a scene that's like this, you don't have to apologize. You're the one who's the good person, or like this. You're the one we should look up to. I always think it gets me, and it's from Return of the King just like fucked me over when in Lord of the Rings, where he's just like, you bow to no one. We are in debt to you. And whenever I see a scene that's like that, someone's like starts to apologize. They're like, no. We, like I'm always like, oh, they fucking Return of the King to me.
Yeah.
They Return of the King to me.
And that was
I thought it was just a Two Towers situation, but it was actually a Return of the King.
Yeah. Laura, you've never seen the
I have seen all of the Lord of the Rings, but not I know nothing about them. Like I've watched them when they first came out, which was years ago.
20 plus years ago. Okay.
Yeah, so I have zero knowledge. Yeah.
So we're doing a Real Deuce extended cut marathon when I'm back in.
God.
Yes.
I like them. England. I like that. I think I actually went to the movie theaters to see them with my dad probably at the time. So
we'll get back on track here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna watch the 4-hour cuts. It's gonna be an entire day. So, but yeah. So favorite scenes. Those are some of the favorite things that came out of it. I'm just gonna come on, y'all. The loon. Come on. The fucking loon.
I knew you were
loon.
gonna love that scene so much.
So good.
So much.
Yes.
What the
But
fuck
I
was
also
that?
love what the fuck was that? They're selling shirts that it's like he's like stupid Canada wolf bird or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense because I've seen something that was said something about a Canadian wolf bird. And
Oh,
I was
you're
like, what
gonna
the
get
fuck are they
heated
talking
rivalry jammed down your throat with your algorithm now. Because it's gonna be like everywhere. I didn't mean to phrase it that way at all. So sorry. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, also, I also like when he's at first with the bonfire, he's like, we just look at this, like, this is stupid. But then when they're laying there and talking, and Shane's like, do you want to go inside? And he says no. And he like finally really feels like safe, you know?
Yeah.
And it's cute. Very cute.
Yeah. So good.
A couple more like quick facts, and then we will do our rating, which I guess could still do the same kind of rating. You want to look at that Pokemon card so bad, don't you? So there he was like slowly picking it up.
I was like staring at Laura and I was just picking up a pack.
We're talking about my favorite show.
I was like
so this was done on a low budget. I don't know budgets for television shows. It says a budget of less than $5 million per episode. That really means not a lot to me. I don't know. But I mean, apparently that's very low.
That's lower nowadays. Yeah. I mean, think of something like like Game of Thrones was costing, the last season was costing like $100 million an episode or something like that.
Oh geez.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the Lord of the Rings TV show. It's something absurdly high per episode.
Yeah. So I guess in that perspective, that's pretty low. Yeah. And they filmed it in, I think it was like only like 37 days or something. So very, very quick.
That's why none of them aged over the 9 years that they were together.
Over the 9, I know.
The same fucking like face the entire time. They should have given Hollander braces in the first time we saw him.
Right,
like,
I know.
Hey, you can't smoke here.
Because they do look exactly
no
the
smoking,
same.
okay? And then then it's like, oh, he's grown up a little. He doesn't have those clinkers on anymore.
Because I think even the first time I watched it, I didn't realize that it was 9 years that had gone by. Because again, I didn't realize how young they were when they first met. I thought they were already college, you know, but no.
That was another weird thing. I thought that I was like, is this going to be problematic? When he's like, no, it was before our rookie season. I was like, he's like, don't tell my dad I was 16 when we started.
Yeah. No, they were like 17, 18. No, they were.
Right. Well, let's just say 18.
Well, 18.
Let's just say 18.
Let's just say,
but they didn't.
18.
They
were both 18. Everyone.
They didn't hook up until the next year. That was just when they first met. So
okay, so when they both turned 18,
we're good in all regards. Yeah. And then the only other thing I want to say is I'm gonna just stop you right there now. That Heated Rivalry is not eligible for Primetime Emmy Awards because it doesn't meet like the requirements because it's not it's a Canadian show and something about requirements for US co-productions or something like that. So it hasn't been, or it probably won't be nominated for like typical awards that a show would be nominated for or win. Yeah, because I think it's been nominated and won a few other things and but not the like main things that you would normally see shows be nominated for, which is a bummer because it would probably win all of them. Yeah. Even like the music is so good. And then I saw something about the way they filmed it was like almost like a wide lens or something. You can notice it a lot in the first episodes where they're in the locker room, or even when he was doing his monologue in that like alley where it's like kind of like extended a little bit.
Yeah.
So very cool. Anyways, I could talk forever about this.
The music was really good. I actually was going to look
Yeah.
up the soundtrack later, especially in the later episodes. There's actual like songs that I'm like, oh, that's a catchy little song. I might want to listen to that later. We watched the first episode after watching that animated movie Flow with like the cat.
The cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we watched that.
That
And
won the
then-
Oscar
you
for
watch
animated
this?
feature.
Yeah. But the music was this like electronic like music. And then like the first episode of this is also that. And it was just a very surreal experience because it was like, oh, this cat's like, you know, saving itself from getting drowned. And then it's like these two hockey players fucking
Yeah.
to the same soundtrack.
Brian's like, am I hearing the same thing? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the song when they're in the club, all the things she said. It will
Yeah.
get stuck in my head like randomly
Yeah.
and cannot get it out of my head.
Yeah.
So
There's a French one too that was like really good. Yeah, I gotta look up the soundtrack later.
all right, shall we take Drew explained the doof meter.
Oh yeah. Is this our like traditional doof meter?
I think so.
I don't know because the normal doof meter
it's
is
not like
like
a classic. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think rating it up against like Jaws is gonna knock this movie down for me.
Yeah.
But like my enjoyment of it. Will I
Enjoyment-
watch season 2? Maybe will I check out
Enjoyment.
season
Are you
2?
glad you watched it? Like you both
Yeah.
you said you wouldn't have watched it otherwise. So like glad you watched it. Would you watch season 2 kind of thing?
Okay.
We'll go with that. 1 through 5.
All right, sweet. Let me just grab I don't normally get to write things down beforehand.
Are we
this
doing
is
that?
Ooh, we're gonna
let's
see
do it.
if you guys guess
Yeah.
the same. Okay.
Yep. All right. So based on what I thought of the show, my enjoyment, would I watch the next one? Okay.
Yeah, just like, are you glad we watched it? Or are you never letting me pitch an idea for something different ever again? That would be a 0. Like Laura's off the podcast for making me watch this.
All right. So with this is our doof meter where we measure our enjoyment levels of newer things instead of like more classic or longer standing films and things like that. All right. Brian's gonna stick it to his head.
I like this
do the
game.
same?
I don't know why.
I don't either.
You just slowly put it on his forehead.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? So
Like, hey, you both have the same color post-it now too.
I know.
Yeah.
You ready? So should we do like a 3, 2, 1?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Reveal. All
Ooh,
right.
okay. I was guessing 4, so I'm happy with both of
Yeah.
these.
Okay. And I'll
So
take.
Drew's a 4 and Brian is a
Yep.
4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everyone tells me when I go out. They're like, check out this 4. I'm like, and your friend Brian, he's a 4.5. I'm like, God damn it.
He's about 0.5.
Damn it.
0.5 better.
It's because he plays in a band. So, no, I definitely enjoyed it. I think, Laura, I think you hyped it up to me, hyped it up too
A little too much.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I was expecting for that episode 5. So when I watched episode 3, I was like, holy shit, this is so good. But like episode 1 and 2, I'm not even gonna lie, I can barely remember like the main things about 1 and 2. I think I was like, I think I was even asking you, I'm like, episode 1's the one where it ends up on the roof. Episode ends on the roof, right? Like, and then the next one was like when he isn't nice to him because he wins the cup and all that shit. But like, I don't remember much.
Yeah. The
that.
first
And then
2 are
episode-
definitely like building up their
And then
chemistry and
episode 3, I was like, holy shit. I was like, this is awesome. And like I said, even my wife was just looked up. She's like, oh man. And then the next one started and I was like, oh man, I'm back to these 2. And then I watched, I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. I'm excited to see where this goes tomorrow. I would probably watch the second season of this if it's like the end of this year. If it comes out like this year. So if this takes 2 years to come out, I'm likely gonna not be. I'll be out of it most likely. And HBO is actually trying to do this with their lower budget shows. They're like, we want to produce our shows in a lower budget style and actually do what we used to do, have shows come out every year instead of every other year.
Well, it's not an HBO show.
It's but it's
Crave.
It's Crave, but is it just distributed by HBO in the US?
Correct.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know. But like The Pit is such a cheap show.
Yeah,
and
that
they
was
were able
quick
to get that
turnaround. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were able to put it out the following year, which is unusual for a lot of TV shows these days. So like if it was able to come out like this year, I would probably remember it and watch it and do it. If I had to wait 2 years, I'd probably be like, oh shit. What season are they on now?
Yeah. So it was just picked up for a second season in December. So
which is right when it ended.
So likely might not be
takes about a
this
year.
Yeah. So I'm sure they're gonna. I mean, if they were smart, they would do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
because it's so popular right now. Yeah,
true that, Wombat.
And Brian, you gave a 4.5. What was the extra 0.5 in your?
I think the 0.5 is probably my desire to watch the sequel. Like I want to see, or the next season. Like I do want to see like what happens next. Like I feel like it was all this effort to get to this point, and now I want to watch them start this foundation and stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's just very cute, wholesome content for a whole.
That's what I'm like.
Season.
Is it gonna just keep being happy, or like there's got to be?
No, we're gonna learn about 2 new boys.
Yeah, maybe
I
that's
do hope
what
we
it
get
is.
more
boys.
Scott and Kip.
More Scott.
Yeah.
And Kip. Yeah, I mean,
Scott's going to retire. He's old anyway.
He's 100,000 years old.
He should not come back for another season of hockey. That is because he's going to blow his fucking knees out or some shit like that. If he goes back out,
maybe he gets hurt or something.
Yeah, and he's forced into retirement. Oh shit! Then he's just got to mentor. Yeah,
yeah. I think honestly, the only thing that lowered the score for me is and it's gonna make me sound so prudish, but it was just a little too much fucking for me.
I rewatching it a second time, I really was like, and some of the scenes just go on for, you're like, okay, we could have cut that by a minute.
yeah. And it's not that it's just fucking all around, not that it's gay fucking. I don't care what kind of fucking it is. It's just it's a little too much fucking.
Yeah.
I feel the same way if it was heterosexual fucking.
I definitely get it.
Brian.
But also, I don't watch a lot of shows by myself.
I thought he was just gonna be I don't watch a lot of porn. That's Jesus, Brian. No wonder why.
Yeah.
But and I couldn't. This was a tight turnaround to get 4 episodes in before we had to record. So I didn't really get a chance to watch it with Mare. It was just uncomfortable to be watching it by myself. I'm I feel like I should be watching this with someone. This feels weird.
Yeah. Because what if someone comes down here and sees me watching it? It'd be like the father seeing the 2 of them together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, it stayed pretty true to the books, and that's what the books were like. Books, so-called spicy romance books are very popular right now.
Yes, they are.
So I think it was
there's a whole bookstore near me
to keep it in.
Someone was like, hey, there's a really cool local bookstore near you, and I was like, oh neat, I'll go check it out. And they've got a coffee shop built into it, so Mare and I went. Thought it was a local used bookstore, but it was only fantasy books, fantasy spicy books. So it was a Dungeons and Dragons themed bookshop, but it was all sexy books and coffee. And
so how many did you get?
I ran out of room in my car.
Cleaned them out.
Cleaned them out.
They had to shut the store down after.
Yeah. For multiple reasons.
Clean up.
Hazmat crew coming after.
What are they saying? We need the bloodborne pathogen kit in here right now.
No.
Drinking the black light ASAP.
That's funny
Well, on that note, I'm glad we watched this.
Yes.
And now I finally had a space to get all my Heated Rivalry knowledge out of my brain that I've been consuming and absorbing from social media and TikTok for the past like month and a half. So
nice.
It's out of my brain and I'm happy about it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing it with us.
Of course.
And if you want to get heated, I don't know what to say.
That's as far as you got. Fuck Hollander. You can head to realdoofs.com and check out links to all of our social media, which I think is mostly just 2 places at this point. But you'll get you'll get notified when new episodes get dropped. You'll sometimes get little funny clips that get posted. But mostly it would help us out if you hit the subscribe button on whatever pod catching app you are listening to us on right now. And that's it. See you next season then?
Who's gonna say it? Either I'm coming to the cottage or fuck Hollander.
Yep.